everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well, and hello if you are new, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today is very sit down talk based, and I'm really excited for this video because I've been planning it for a while, and I think it's very, if you're in the same age as me, if you're going through the same stuff as me, you will really get this and you will really kind of relate to it and see how I'm doing. I think it would be really nice to see whether what you're going through is really similar to me. I'm on a new camera, got my new tripod with my ring light, so I'm really excited for that. But yeah, let's get on with it. So this video is going to be based around how I'm finding year 11, like halfway through. I would class it as halfway through. We haven't really long left. We're in January, starting May. We've done such a massive chunk of it. It has gone so fast, and it's like I keep seeing these memes on Instagram and like on the like GCSE pages that like we have like 19 Mondays left, and I'm like, okay. So basically I'm going to kind of talk about the general gist of how I'm finding year 11 halfway through. So the first thing is revision, and I think this is such a massive one. The teachers bang on about it from start to finish. Like, you're pretty still after your GCSEs, they'll be like, have you done any revision? Because they're so used to it. So basically, I am doing very much gradual revision. When I done my mocks, that was the start of it. But I didn't want to revise too early because I knew I'd mostly forget it. So what I've kind of done is, after lessons, I've come home, I've either made my cue cards, or I've made my maps, or I've made the revision tool. So I've got it there, and for the exam, I've got it. So that's been really helpful. And also, from my mocks, I made loads of the stuff. So that's also been good. But now, recently, I've really started, like, I've done my English poetry. I done that back in like November, so that's all done for me. But I'm like really gradually doing my my maps, my cue cards, and I'm just going to start probably at the end of January going over the science, the courses, going over the maths courses, going over English, going over all the main courses that I don't know. Revision based is always a massive point. I don't want to really get to May and be stressed, so doing it now, I don't mind when I get a chance to do it, but I'm not kind of stressing myself out at this point, saying if I get an invitation to go out, for instance, somewhere, I'm not going to be saying, well, I've got revision, because it's just not worth it. I think, especially at this point, if I burn myself out now, which I done last year, it's not going to get me anywhere. This video is all about honesty, and I'm going to be completely honest. It has been really tiring. I have come home from school some days and just dropped, and sometimes I actually have come home from school and I haven't managed to do revision because I'm so tired for that reason. Doing the whole tiring situation, it is very, very tiring, and it's much more than year 7, 8, 9, and sometimes probably even year 10, and it kind of just knackers you down. And I don't know why, but I think it's just because there's so much pressure put on us. I think that's that added extra bit of you've got to do this. And so when I come home from school, I never feel guilty about having a nap. I do try and go to bed quite early now, just because it just takes up so much energy. I also like to try and eat high fibre foods, all sorts of different things that are helping. I just do feel like they are, I could fall asleep a lot of the time, but I feel like everyone is in that boat. I feel like they kind of dismiss year 11 as the most important year of your high school experience, and it should all be revision, it should all be work, that's it. And that is your year 11 experience, and that's what they tell year 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s and the 11s, since they say no social life. I have probably had the best social life in year 11. Obviously these are like our 16th birthdays, and it's kind of just the last year that I'm going to see a lot of people, and everyone says you don't speak to people after high school, and I'd really still like to speak to people after high school. Like, it would be like, I would love to make the effort to actually meet up with people in general, whether it happens or not. But I've been to, how many 3 parties, and we're only in January, and it's kind of just brought us close together. So I definitely think that, like, I sit with my group at lunch and I'm like, I'm not going to see some of these people in 5 months, and it's quite hard, like, because you've spent 5 years with a lot of them, and so I'm just kind of trying to soak up the whole last time together, and I'm just trying to enjoy it, and I'm just trying to speak to everyone that I didn't speak to. I'm kind of just trying to set off on like a great foot. I'm having my 16th birthday generally because I'm not going to see a lot of them, and it's just kind of soaking it up and soaking up that, wow, we are all actually going to be separated. And so I'm trying kind of to put the one thing aside and try and have a social life at the same time, because it is really important to have that balance. I really do believe, whether that changes in the next couple of months generally because my social life takes a step back, that probably will happen, but for now it's not. The thing that I have found definitely the best is that I have had no drama this year. Always had a bit of drama throughout the years, and recently and everything, I have just surrounded myself with positive people. I'm really happy with my group. I'm really just happy with the people that I've actually surrounded myself with, whether it's people that I sit with at lunch or whether it's people that I just speak to on a daily basis, because obviously I have my group, but I have the people that I talk to all the time. So it's really, really nice to kind of have that balance, and I really think that surrounding myself with those people is just kind of a very different environment from people that I have hanged around with for the last couple of years, which is very toxic and negative, and that is so important, especially if you're watching this video when you're in year 10. In year 11 you haven't got time for it, you really haven't, for this pettiness. Your mind is in a completely different way, and if someone will say, this person said something about you, I was like, good for them, because I don't even have time for it. I think a question that we are all struggling with is, do we go to sixth form or do we go to college? And this one is going to be playing on my mind till the 22nd of August when we find out our results. Honestly, it's going to be so difficult for me to make a decision on this one because I just have no idea. So basically, I have been given a chance to stay in my sixth form choice to study English, sociology and PE. Don't want to do PE and I don't want to do sociology, so I'm going to have to change them and possibly keep sociology, but they're not really changing the courses that I want to do. I would much rather stay in sixth form. It's much easier to get to. It is, I know everyone, I know that I'm going to get the support that I need, and it's kind of like, a college is such a different environment, but it has got the courses. It's got law, criminology and English, the ones that I want to do. So my right route would be to go there so that I know that I've got a good start up, but obviously I don't know anyone. It's a little bit harder to get to. I know I'm going to get less support, so there's all them things to think about. So that's the thing that is really difficult in year 11, because everyone's always asking you what you're doing for A-levels. I actually ask everyone, so you know, they're always asking what are you doing for A-levels. All the teachers are like, bang 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 bang, and you're like, haven't I finished GCSEs yet? Let me get the GCSEs done and then I'll just think about my A-levels. 3 months summer. So I thought I would touch upon my subjects and how I'm finding each of them, because if you're in the same boat as me, you will obviously, you do the same kind of subject, you will kind of get the vibe and get what I'm kind of talking about. So obviously English literature and language, I do love a bit of English. I'm taking it hopefully for A-levels if I get a good enough grade. Done my marks, got an 8 and a 7, which I was super happy with. Literature, I am fine with Blood Brothers and poetry, but I feel like I've slacked on Christmas Carol and Macbeth, so I feel like I need to revise their language. I'm fairly confident with, I know my structure, I know my language, just revision, just based on that, doing exam questions. Maths is the one that I'm most nervous about. I feel like a lot of people are. I feel like this one is my ticket to get into college, and a lot of it, and also you need to pass it, so it's such a massive thing and it's such a difficult exam. I just passed my mock and I thought I'd done really well for myself. Really stressed for it. That is definitely the one that I wake up at night and dread about. Definitely. Sciences, I'm not too worried about for it, and people probably are like, you shouldn't be like that with any of the subjects, but science isn't one that I need. Science isn't one that I've been the strongest at over the years. I'd like to pass them. Whether I do or not is a different story, but definitely science I'm not stressed about, but I really do want to go over the course and have a rough idea. History I am starting to get grips with. We are doing the restoration period at the minute, and I feel like I've kind of got the grip with that. Don't understand medicine, so I'm going to have to go through that whole topic. And then Germany and conflict and tension is just going back, revising it. I just feel like I'm a little bit stressed with history generally because our teacher is a little bit hard work. Like, we kind of do it for him. So yeah, but I feel like I've got quite a lot of time to kind of go over it and stuff, so it's alright. PE I feel quite confident with. I'm a little bit stressed about the whole PE actual practical, because obviously they bang on so much about the theory. I feel like they haven't banged off enough about the practical, and now it's coming around and I kind of haven't done enough work for it, but hopefully I will be okay. I'm fairly confident on the theory side. And drama, if you're in year 9 and you are considering taking drama, just don't. Just please don't put yourself through the amount of pain that I have been through. So we just finished our devising piece back in November. Probably one of the most stressful experiences that I've ever had. I've probably never cried over something that much. It was ridiculous. Too much stress, too much arguments with the teacher, just too much. We are now doing our scripted piece. We are doing a scene from My Mother Told Me Not To. Like the play, I love my group, just don't like the whole origin of it because we have to do Manchester accents, and I've already done like a high posh accent for my character because her name's Doris and she's really old, and it's like 2 months Saturday since Jack, a proper like granny accent, and she's trying to get me to do Manchester, like Manchester. I'm like, I sound like I'm 25 and it just doesn't make sense, so I'm really going to have to stop with her because I'm just sick of drama. Like, ask me, do I feel stressed of YouTube? And I do feel like, oh my gosh, I haven't uploaded in forever, because obviously my YouTube is slowly growing and I'm like almost at 600 subscribers, and that is so amazing, but I really would like to have like a studied schedule and stuff like that. But I'm kind of not going to stress about it. In the next, when March comes, April, I've got loads of travel videos coming up because I'm going to Berlin, Paris and Tenerife. But after that, they will mainly be study based until after when summer comes, and I'm hoping to make some quality content. And sometimes I need to remember it's okay to take a break, but not too much of a break. All over winter I done 0 revision generally because I stressed myself so much over mocks, and I thought I'm in the boat where I don't need to revise over Christmas, and I didn't need to revise over Christmas. I didn't need to put myself under that pressure. However, it was the fact that I thought I got my mock results back. I'm like, oh my gosh, super happy with them. Jump to the side and let's just rest. And I think I just need to remember that it is okay to take a break, but it's not okay to take a long break, especially now where I'll forget about revision and I don't do anything, and then I come to March and like, shh, oh no, it's midnight and I'm drinking Coke. Lovely. If you're coming into year 11 and you're watching this a little bit later, I need to move this camera down. It is not as bad as it's meant to be. It really isn't, and it really is actually quite fun. Like I've said, you're enjoying it because it's your last year with a lot of people. It's really not as bad as people make it out. If you do the revision as everyone says, if you do the revision, if you put in the hard work, you will get the grades that you deserve. Not that you want, that you deserve, and how much effort you put in and the way you manage your time. The one thing that I think I'm struggling with is all the interventions. We have one every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning. I have a Wednesday lunch. I have an after school Friday. I've got Thursday meant to have after school. Like, there's a lot of interventions, and I feel like I'm very overwhelmed and stuff's very much on top of me, and I feel like I haven't really got enough breaks. And I feel like I understand why they're doing interventions, but a lot of them don't really help me. I do a PE one and it doesn't help me in the slightest, because I know all the stuff that he's going on about, and I need the stuff that I don't know what I know. So a lot of the interventions do put a lot of pressure on you, but especially for prom, they actually say you've got to go to certain interventions, and if it's there, I'm going to take it. But a lot of the time, I think they kind of need to kind of just lean off us a little bit. If we don't turn up to one, they're like jump down our throats. But I'm like, you know, I just wanted a lunchtime to sit outside and have some fresh air.
Even though I always moan that it's too cold outside.
Staying organised, I'm really proud of myself that I've actually managed to stay organised in my folders and my cue cards and my stuff. Everything is organised, and I hope that you guys are too, because I don't want to come to the exams and everything to be a mess. Because if you've got a messy head and you've got a messy life, then you've just not set yourself up. Do not feel sometimes motivated, but you know what is motivating me? I think it is really important this year to have a goal, whether it's a goal of your grades or just have a goal. My goal is to get 7 or 8 in English, pass in maths, pass in science, RE a 7 or an 8, PE a 7 or an 8, history a 5, and drama a 5 or a 6. So those are kind of like, I've got my goals and that side of things. My goal is actually to finish. If you think about it, after we have got 3 months of summer, and this is the longest summer of our lives, and people say, oh yeah, you don't even do anything with it, but I've got 2 holidays planned, and I've got so many like good things planned, and I'm really, really excited, and that is my goal. Thinking that I've got 3 months to do whatever I want with my life, and kind of not having a boundary and not having that stress upon me. Because even in year 10 at the summer going into year 11, I still felt like I had a stress of, oh my gosh, I'm going into year 11. So that's that, and this has got nothing. Year 12 isn't as bad as, I feel like it's kind of not in the thing. I know year 12 A levels are hugely different, but I feel like something to look forward to is so important, because you have that motivation to carry on and think, oh, I've got this, even whether it's your grades or your end of thinking that you've got the long summer. Just have something to look forward to and know that you are working towards something. If you need to get into that certain college, know that you are working your arse off to get into that college. So yeah, I am kind of hopefully not sugarcoating it too much. I am finding it hard. I'm finding it I've got very high anxiety. I've got really kind of just trying to take it, and I'm trying to look after me as well, and I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys aren't too stressed. We still have got quite a lot of time to go, but I would just say, if you haven't started your revision as such, of making your revision resources, there's a difference between revising and getting your revision sorted. Because I'm getting my revision sorted, I'm not actually sitting down and doing past papers and stuff like that, because I don't feel like there's point yet. Generally don't. So yeah, I hope you guys do the best that you can in them future exams, because I just hope everybody does, and just make sure that as well you are only doing it for you and you're not competing with anybody else. Whether you want to or not, you are competing with yourself and your mind and everything like that. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, and make sure to subscribe down below. Let me know if the quality is better on my camera, because I think it definitely is. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye!